Hey peeps, Shane again. Um, as you can see, this video is about the MICROTECH ULTRATECH that I've had in for about a week now. I've been carrying this thing a good bit, and I named the video "Did It Change My Mind?" And the reason why I said that is because I have often said and said many times that I just didn't get very excited about OTFs. They, they just weren't my cup of tea, to be honest with you. In all fairness, I'd never owned any OTF, whether it be from MICROTECH or anybody else. So I was excited to get to check this thing out and get an actual honest opinion on it after carrying it. And this is the conclusion I've come to. I'm going to check out another one. And the reason I want to do that is I love the looks of this one. I don't even mind the size so much. However, I think with a larger trigger that I can get a slightly better purchase on, it may work better for me. And, historically I've said I am a man child, so I do like big, oversized knives. So I'm going to try out a different size and see how that works. But I wanted to go over kind of some observations I had about this thing. One, um, no, this is not going to be the sliciest knife you own. It wasn't intended to be. It wasn't designed that way. It's not made that way. However, it does cut. It cuts just fine. Um, I'm not really concerned with the long-term edge retention on this thing. Um, the so in all actuality, the steel choice wouldn't even matter as much to me because this is not a knife that I'm going to use. Um, Working out in the yard. This is not a knife that I would have used on the job site or at work in general. Um, this is primarily in my opinion, a self-defense tool. I think it works a lot better this way than it does this way, if you know what I'm getting at. Um, it's a beautiful knife. It's very well made. From uh, the purple anodized aluminum handles, the M390 blade. It's uh, it's a conversation piece for sure. More people have, asked me, "Hey, what is that about this knife?" than almost anything that I've ever carried. And when I say that, I'm talking about mostly non-knife type people. They find it really cool. They want to look at it. They want to hold it. Um, so it has been fun to talk about. It's been fun to carry. Um, I am anxious to try one that's just a little bit larger. The only reason why this side, and as you can see, this takes up my whole hand. It's not a tiny knife, but with my dexterity issues in my hands, um, I do struggle with the switch on this one a little bit. So that's why I'm going to try something a little bit bigger that I can get a little better purchase on. But as far as the looks go, this thing's absolutely gorgeous, and it is a fidget toy. You know, whether you ever cut anything with it, everybody I've handed it to, sitting there, just popping it in and out, in and out. I can't do it that fast because of my dexterity issue in my hands. But anyway, um, and guys, this knife came to me by way of Blade Ops. Blade Ops um, has a huge, and I mean a huge selection of automatic knives. I'm not going to say it's what they're known for, but when you first go to their website, the first thing are going to see is a banner for automatic knives. So it's an excellent place to pick you out one. They have such a large uh, selection of them. You can't go wrong. Searching for your next OTF or out the side auto from Blade Ops. So um, I was very very glad to get to handle this thing for the amount of time that I did because I kind of get it. I can understand now why somebody would carry an OTF, why they would want to, and it has kind of changed my mind somewhat. I'm not, I was never necessarily against them; they just weren't my thing. But after carrying this one for a little while, um, to be honest, I've kind of developed a little bit of a love affair with it. But I want to try, maybe a little different size or maybe even a different blade shape before I decide on which one I want to own, because I do, uh, I've tried to give every American knife company out there a chance. I'd like to own something from all of them at some point in time. Now I've owned a MICROTECH, but it was not an automatic. So, you know, I want to be able to at least say that I've owned a MICROTECH OTF. So that search is still ongoing. This one checks all the marks as far as looks. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just want to try something a little bit bigger before I make up my mind. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, guys. There will be a link in the description for this knife. If you want to help support the channel, this is the only affiliate link I have. Um, there's a reason for that, but I'm trying to be dedicated to a company that was good to me while my channel is still small. So, um, use that link. It'll take you directly to this knife. If But if there's a different model, any other knife that you wish to purchase from Blade Ops, if you use my link to get there and purchase that knife, I will get credit for that. And I would love for them to see some type of return on doing business with me. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. You guys know I appreciate any amount of time you spend with me. Peace. Love y'all.